Oh, using that block, go ahead and take a comfortable seat. We'll think about folding in the legs for a seated pose. Pull the flesh away from the sit bones. And then again, kind of drop a bit into the crease of the hips so that you feel a slight dropping in of the belly. Once we have that comfortable seat, let's turn the palms upward, close the eyes, and just settle the back of the hands to the thighs. We're going to try a breath today that is a bit of a grounding breath. When we inhale, we're going to inhale through the nose. But when we exhale, I would like you to kind of purse your lips and make us take the tongue and kind of bring it to the top of the mouth and a slight, almost hissing sound through the exhale. So inhaling. And when you exhale, inhale through the nose, purse the lips, bring the tongue up to the top of the mouth, and now, when you inhale, I'd like you to elevate the shoulders as you inhale. Same thing on the exhale. Almost like letting air out of a tire. It's like, and find that grounding from the navel to the pelvic floor. Synchronize the lift of the shoulders with the inhale. And then allow the exhale. Two more breaths. Now return both the inhale and the exhale to the nostrils. Just notice as you're exhaling, maybe you can feel that grounding feeling, that feeling of settling in. Let's flutter the eyes open. Breathe the arms, spreading the fingers, and breathe them right up. You're going to let the right hand come down. Turn the left palm up. And reach up towards the ceiling, and then push down into the right hand. And a few breaths into that left rib cage. And really pushing actively down with the right hand and up with the left wrist. And then pop right up and head on over. Remember, we're going to turn the right palm away, lift or press up through the wrist, slight bend in the left elbow, and press into the ground. As you inhale, stretch and press the wrist up. As you exhale, ground deeply into the left hand. Go ahead, pop right back up. Bring the hands through heart center. And slide them back down. Take a breath here. Now, when we inhale, we're going to spread all 10 fingertips. And as you exhale, lightly touch index finger, center finger, ring finger, and baby finger, successively through the exhale. You're going to notice that grounding on the exhale. Inhale, spread. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause and then expand on the inhale. Exhale. Touch each successive finger, just the lightest of touch with the tip of the thumb. Your next exhale, soften and release the tension from the breath and from that mudra. Just notice the quality of the connection of mind, breath, and body. Fluttering the eyes open, we're going to pull our left foot up. Take the hands and kind of clasp that left shin bone and press really strong with your left foot. As you do this, we're going to pull with the hands and think about lifting the spine up. So you feel as if you want to lift this left leg out, but you also want to push down. And then as we release that, we're going to bend forward, release that, pull. We're going to bend forward with the hands to the inside of the left and kind of walk them forward. Bring the crown of the head to the ground and try to stay seated on that block a bit. Take a few breaths into the back body, feeling the weight of the hands, the weight of the head. And slowly walk the hands back and grab that left foot or left shin bone. Push down with the foot, pull with the hands, and breathe to lift up. And then keeping this lift of the spine, take the right arm back, stretch it up, and then press down with the left arm, right next to the left foot. Press down and lift up. Lifting up, think about warrior arms here. Taking the left hand forward and the right arm back, and then plant this right hand behind you and lift up and open. Take the wrist of the left hand, drive it up towards the ceiling, and then move the arm back. Like a half count. As we lift up, circle the left arm behind, and then lift up with the right. Take the wrist and send it upward and drop back into that left hand now. So we lift up, pull the right foot up, and then bring the left under. Might need to adjust on your block. I know I do. Clasp. Press really strong with that right foot and pull. Find that lift of the spine. And then start to lean forward to the inside of the right foot. Walk the hands forward and try to bring the chin in and the crown of the head down. Walking the hands back. Clasp the shin and press down with that right hand. We're going to breathe and lift up. Then take this left arm back and bring the right hand down. Press down with the right hand, lift up with the left. Lift up again with the right hand, back with the left hand. It's like warrior arms here. And then plant that left hand behind. Take the wrist of the right hand, drive it up to the ceiling and breathe. Lifting up, circle the right arm behind you, left arm in front, and then drop back onto the right hand and send the left palm up. Lifting back up. Lift the left leg up. Just on your block again if need be. Clasp underneath the knees. Lift the heart. Lift the solar plex. Lift the chin. And then round and tuck your tailbone and tuck the chin in. So inhale, lift. And exhale, tuck. And inhale, lift. And exhale, tuck. One more lift. And then fold the feet back in. Readjust, coming back, palms facing upward. Take a deep breath in. Exhale just one time through the lips again. That long just. Feel very Very anchored down from the navel through the legs, the sit bones, and the tailbone. Release the arms down, breathe them up. Let the left hand come down first this time. Start to press into the left hand and bend that elbow. Turn the right palm up. Press up through the right and then see if you can bend your left elbow more, even as you're pressing. Really expand and stretch into that right rib cage. Pop your way right up. Bring the right hand down. Press really strong and then start to bend the elbow. Turn the left palm up. Press up with that. Start to bend that right elbow as you're lengthening and stretching through that left side. And pop back up. Slide the hands down, close the eyes. As you inhale, you're going to spread all 10 fingertips. As we exhale, as we take that lightest of touch from the index finger to the baby finger, I'm going to do a mantra, Satanama. So inhale, you can do the mantra or just listen to it. Inhaling. Exhale, Satanama. And breathe. Satanama. Inhale. Satanama. 2 more. Satanama. Satanama. Releasing. Settle into the sit bones, into the tailbone. Slowly flutter the eyes open. When we leave our seated position, grab your block. We'll first set it to the side and then move into down dog. As you move into down dog, or well, actually, let's come to a kneel. It's just as easy this way. You can take the block in this way or this way, and halfway between the knee and the inner groin. So we're here, settle into down dog. Take a few breaths. Remember that deep exhaling through the navel to the sit bones. The head energetically moves towards the ground, and the sit bones energetically lift upward. Slowly walk your hands back to your feet and start to bend the knees as you do so. Come to tripod fingers as you drop into a deep squat and then take the fingertips forward. Lifting straight up, we'll bring the arms up overhead. Find the connection down to the feet. And then make stuff arms. Exhale, stop arms. Turn the palms in, set the hips back into Utkatasana, and inhale. Press through the feet, move to stop arms, and exhale. Navel back, tailbone towards the block. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the breath slow and long. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Pause. Stay very anchored from the heels to the sit bones. Allow the right elbow to move back and the left elbow to move forward. Turn the palms down and stretch them out, just like warrior arms. Try to keep the pressure equal in the feet and then re-bend the elbows. Palms face to the right and then to the front. This time, when you're sitting back, turn the palms into Utkatasana. We're going to stay for 3 breaths. Inhale. Stay on your exhale. Each breath. Next breath, lift straight up. Exhale to stop arms. Allow the left elbow to go back and the right elbow to come forward. Turn the palms down. Press down through the feet and reach through the fingertips. This time, drop the arms down. Mountain pose, turning the palms forward. And then slowly lift the palms up to shoulder height, closing the eyes. Inhale, spread the fingers. And on the exhale, we're going to touch each finger with that sa, ta, na, ma through the exhale. Breathe out. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. And breathe. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Inhale, expand the palms. Exhale, drop down with the arms to mountain pose. Lift and open up the solar plex and the heart. Feel the pull of gravity in the fingertips. Keep a quietness in the front of the forehead. Uniting body, breath, mind, spirit. Let's take the hands behind to the back of the thighs. Lead with the heart and the solar plex. Bend at the waist and move forward into down dog. Energetically, feel the crown of the head reach between the hands. Anchor through the heels, but mostly from navel to tailbone on the exhale. Energetically reach the sit bones to the wall behind you. Lift the heels, lower down to the knees. Take your block and bring your right foot forward. So we have our right foot forward. We're going to reach, have the block in our left hand, lift up, gaze past the pit of the arm, and as the block comes down, lift up into a half camel. Feel this deep opening from solar plex to the throat, and a solid anchoring from navel to tailbone. Lifting back up, transfer the block into the right hand, but on its short side. Plant that block next to the right foot, lift up and move directly into Trikonasana. Gaze goes up to the left hand, left hip rotates, hip pointer rotates to the ground, and right rib cage rotates upward. Stay with a long, deep exhale. From navel to tailbone, lengthen to the wall behind you. Expand between the shoulder blades and have a nice long feeling in the back of the neck. Circle the left hand to the hip, come back down, and lift up, transferring the block back into the left hand and back into a half camel. Lifting back up. Take the block into the thumbs and come forward. We're going to take the weight forward onto that right knee, lift up, and then plant your left heel down. Try to keep the hips square to the ground. Let the biceps hug the ears. And find a nice Virabhadrasana 1. Take that block into the left hand and plant your right hand into a pant pocket. We're going to reach forward, reaching with the block straight forward, and then come down. The block is in the long position. Start to press down into this left hand, square the shoulders and the hips towards the ground, and then stretch up through this right hamstring. See if it feels safe to lift the left hand up off the block and move it to your pant pocket on the left side. Squeeze both arms together, upper arms. Lengthen the chin forward and then fold over that right leg for a deep hamstring stretch. Let's release our hands to the ground. Take the block just a little bit off to the side, glide back into down dog, and then plant the block back into the inner groin muscles. Not inner groin, I'm sorry, inner thigh muscles, halfway between the knee and the groin. And settle into down dog for several breaths. Start to bend the knees and walk the hands right back to the legs. As you drop into your squat, turn the palms to face to each other, reach through the arms and come to a full stand. This time we're going to drop our left hand down, turn the right palm up, reach with that right arm, and then staying very connected to hip pointers and the block, glide the left hand down towards the knee, take your gaze upward and stretch up with that right arm. Press the wrist up. Come back. Breathe both arms up. Take the right arm down, turn the left palm up. As you're reaching for your right knee, drive the left palm or wrist up and palm. Come back. Reach the right arm up. Drop into Utkatasana. Now, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth with that hissing sound. And pull the navel deep back to the spine. Inhale. One more. Lifting right up. Drop the arms down. Let the hands move into gravity. Close the eyes and allow the palms to face forward. Slowly turn the palms up and float them upward. Find an absolute ease in the muscles of the arms. Inhale, breathe the pinky fingers and thumbs away. Exhale, Satanama, lightest of touch. Satanama. Satanama. Breathe. Satanama. Satanama. And drop the hands down. Start to make the connection between the palms and the center of the heart. Breathe into the heart. Exhale to the palms. Feel the energy gather there. Breathe into the palms. Breathe into the heart. Gather the energy there. Few breaths that way. Slide the hands to the back of the legs. Lead with the heart, the solar plex. Bend at the waist and come forward into down dog. Find a heaviness in the palms and in the feet. Lengthen from navel to tailbone on your exhale and energetically reach those sit bones to the wall behind you and the crown of the head between the hands. Lift those heels and lower down to the knees. Just grab that block. You're going to place it in the right hand. Lift the right arm up and take the left leg forward. Gaze past the pit of the arm as we circle back and open. Lift up through the wrist of the left hand. We have that anchoring feeling from navel to tailbone and expansion from solar plex to throat. Quiet the front of the forehead. Lifting up. Transfer that block into the left hand on the short side, right next to the left foot. Plant the right foot down and move the right hip pointer directly to the ground as we open into Trikonasana. Tailbone and crown of the head are reaching the entire length of the spine. Breath between the shoulder blades. Move your right hand back to the hip. Lower that knee down. And as we lift up, transfer that block back into the right hand. Circle back into a second half camel. Lifting back up. Now take the block into the thumbs and that forefinger, that index finger. Feel the lift through the arms. Coming forward with your weight, lifting up to press back into your right heel. And breathe. Virabhadrasana 1. Navel to tailbone is anchored, strong, connected. Lower back fully supported. Expansion from solar plex to throat and a quietness in the front of the forehead. Take the block into the right hand. Take your left hand into your pant pocket and straighten the front leg. We're going to bend solely at the waist here and press really strong into this right hand, squaring shoulders and hips. Find that equal weight into both feet, both strength into both legs. And if it feels safe to lift your right hand up, you're going to plant it into the pant pocket, squeeze the upper arms, lead with the chin, and then tuck in for an intense west stretch. Deep hamstring stretch on this left side. Taking both hands forward and the block to the side. Settle back into down dog. Lifting the right leg up, lift and open up the hip, bending that knee deeply. You're going to take the right knee, bring it forward between the hands for a pigeon pose. Lengthen through the left leg to the big toe and lift the heart up. Breathe into this space. And slowly walk forward. Stack the hands and place your forehead down. With each breath, take the exhale just a tiny bit longer. A little deeper, dropping into stability, grounding. Slowly lifting the hands up, walk back. And curl the left toes under as you walk the knee forward just a little bit and slide back into a table position. Lifting back up into down dog. Lift the left leg up, lift the hip open. Pull the knee into the chest and forward between the hands. Lift the heart open, the throat, the base of the nose. Find the big toe of that right foot and line it up with the sit bone. And slowly come forward onto stacked hands. Again, each successive breath, just lengthening that exhale, tuning deeper in. With the forehead on the hands, find a softness there, a place to rest in calm. Slowly walking the hands back. Curling those right toes under to inch the foot forward and press back into down dog. Lift the heels, lower down to the knees. We're going to flip the feet around and grab our block. So grab our block, can be the short way or that midway, probably not the longest. And walk the toes in so that you can bring the block right underneath the sacrum. Find the upper arms to adjust the throat and the jaw. And soften the palms outward. Feel the weight of the sacral bone onto the block. And slowly breathe into the heart. And exhale to the palms. This time as you inhale, spread all 10 fingers. Lightly touch each one. Satanama. Repeat. Satanama. 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 Soften the back of the hands back into the mat. As you inhale, spread the palms and breathe into them. As you exhale, exhale to the heart. Inhale to the heart. Exhale to the hands. Two more. And one more. Slowly walk the feet in to lift the hips and move the block out from underneath. Let's take our arms up overhead. Stretch as we roll the spine down. And pick up the knees to bring them into the chest and hold. We'll roll to one side. And slowly lift up to a seated position. Thank you for joining me. And I'll ask, we can return to our life with a calm mind and a restored body. Namaste.
Good luck with your next class, Laura.
Thanks.